Hello everybody, welcome to Attacking the Darkness, episode 11, the online role-playing game where the DM does all the prep work at the last second. Sadness. But nevertheless,
sounds about right.
That's true. We are ready to play today, and if you recall last time on Attacking the Darkness, the group was out exploring and hunting down a Nimblewright, in which they had visited the House of Inspired Hands. Upon arriving at the House of Inspired Hands, they met the head priestess of the House of Inspired Hands, who told them that they had a Nimblewright upstairs in an attic. As they went upstairs, they met Nim the Nimblewright, which was not the Nimblewright they were looking for. Shocker! Dun dun dun!
Your princess is in another castle.
Exactly.
I'm right here.
Princess Penelope?
Yeah.
Close enough.
So, after some discussion and some information, we're finding out that Nim had created another Nimblewright and acquiring a Nimblewright detector. The party set out to track down the Nimblewright. With a little bit of jaunting back and forth and a little bit of visiting the City Watch to tell the City Watch what's going on. We'll see if that has any effect on what happens now.
What could possibly go wrong?
Many things or nothing. Who knows?
Well, knowing the City Watch, it'll be pretty bad.
Y'all discovered that the Nimblewright seemed to have been holed up inside a villa, not too terribly far away from your own tavern. And at last we left off, the entire group, with the exception of Grimm, was standing outside the gate with a little bribery, got a little information, and was awaiting their opportunity to infiltrate. And we will pick up right there with Grimm suddenly approaching the group in a jog.
And guys, it looks really funny to see this big old turtle jogging up to you.
Goosh, 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 goosh.
It's a lot quieter than that. I'm very dexterous.
As you're jogging up, Penelope just starts playing on her mandolin. Do 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 do.
Perfect.
So, Grimm comes jogging up and joins the group. And at this point in time, Abigail turns to you, Grimm, and says, "Wait a minute, I thought you were watching the bar."
Rainier came in and said for me to join you guys and he'd take over the bar for the day.
Oh, well. I don't know if I feel comfortable leaving him alone at the bar. I'm going to go back, and I am going to help Rainier out.
You know what? That's probably a good idea considering we had some ruffians come in the other day.
What?
Yeah, I told you guys about this already.
Oh, that's true. That's right.
I think you glossed over that. What's with the rat corpse in the basement?
I wanted to mount his head. I'll do that later.
Gross.
We needed more meats.
More meat for the pies.
Abigail kind of just turns a sour face and says, "You know what? I'm going to run back to the bar. I'm going to take care of this." And Abigail peels off and heads back to the tavern to watch the tavern with Rainier, considering that ruffians had attacked. And if you haven't seen that, that was part of the Grimm one-shot that we did last week after defending the darkness. I recommend you go watch it. It was fun.
It was
Dope.
Lots of battles were had. And a couple of special guest characters, too. So,
And a
nevertheless,
cliffhanger?
question mark?
Exclamation points.
Ellipse, ... Anyway. Okay, so Abigail has now left the group. And it is now Grimm, Nephrimerax, Granite, and Penelope standing outside the gate.
So, what are we doing?
The Nimblewright's in here. We need to get in there. And there's apparently a spooky lady that's friends with the what's it called? The big ball, flying ball. Help!
What?
Oh, the beholder?
There you go.
Beholder. You don't know about the beholder? What are you talking
I
about?
thought you guys told me about it already.
Did we?
Flying ball?
Look, man, I
no,
haven't
we
been here
just
for
found out
2
about
weeks.
this.
Grim does not know that information yet that y'all received from the cop. He wasn't, or the City Watch. He wasn't there when y'all received that information for the City Watch.
Yeah, we just
Alright.
found this out as you were running to us.
That was Cody telling TJ what it was called then.
Yeah.
Beholder.
Butt holder?
Butt holder.
Butt holder?
Yeah, beholder.
That's what I call my pants.
Why he's got so many tentacles.
That's a story for another day.
Hey, chicka bum bum.
So they're discussing all of this, and I'm looking at the front gate.
Okay. You know what?
Isn't locked.
Okay. Roll
I
an
think
investigation check.
All right.
There he is.
Investigation.
While they're doing that, can I cast detect magic or ritual cast detect magic? Take 10 minutes.
Sure.
I'm
It's,
gonna sit in front of the gate and detect the magic.
All right. You begin casting detect magic near the gate.
15. That's 19.
19. Okay. You investigate the gate. The gate is a nice black, heavy wrought iron steel gate that is locked.
Does he detect any magic?
After your pardon me. After your ritual completes, you do not detect any magic on the gate.
Ooh, good. There's no magical alarm, I think, maybe.
It seems like a traditional gate. Hey, TJ, will you give me that mouse?
Yes.
Well, I could try and pick the lock if anyone's got lock picks.
Okay, do we want to break in or do we just want to knock?
I
And see what
mean-
happens?
If there's no other way to get to the door, I mean, how are we supposed to get to the door? Is there anybody standing in the yard?
How far is the door from the gate?
You look like
About
50
40.
feet.
40
50?
or 45 feet.
Yeah, it's about 50 feet.
I was gonna say I can cast Mage Hand, but I can't reach that far. Or can I?
I think you can control it up to 120 feet, but you can only cast it within 30 feet of yourself. I think.
Oh no, the hand vanishes. It's more than 30 feet away from you. Okay, never mind.
2 questions for you, Daniel.
Mhm.
Abigail had given me those dexterous gloves that
Right.
they had found. I don't see them in my inventory, though.
Oh, okay. Hold on one second.
So I don't know what they necessarily do.
It's just a
Having-
+5 to sleight of hand, wasn't it?
Hold on. Hold on. Okay, gloves of thievery. Grim.
And then the other question I have is, would TJ detect anything magical on Grim?
Oh, that's a good question.
Are you within 30 feet of him?
I imagine they're all standing around me.
Yeah.
Then yes, he would. You would pick up. Will you hand me that keyboard, TJ? Then yes, you would pick up magical items emanating from Grim. But that's whether or not you. Take your opportunity with that.
How long does it last? Up to 10 minutes. So I imagine I'm keeping it up for 10 minutes. So I imagine I would see what they're wearing. But it wouldn't be awkward for me to think they're wearing magic stuff.
Well, I was more curious because 1, I would have the 2 hats of disguise, but 3, I have a brass ring that I purchased that never tarnishes, and I've never figured out if it was magical or not.
If it never tarnishes, I imagine it's somewhat magical.
It has a slight magical aura coming from it. Okay, check your inventory now, Grim. There we go.
Yay, there they are.
Okay,
I
so
have those equipped.
okay, so
Does there seem to be like any sort of way to get the attention of the occupants?
of the
Of
documents.
The occupants.
Is there like a bell or something that can be
Yeah.
rang right there in that vicinity?
No, there's nothing outside the villa that'll allow you to ring a bell or gain attention from.
Well, looks like we're sneaking in.
I mean, we could try yelling.
I yell, "Hello!"
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Penelope,
Yes.
you it wasn't there before because I was lacking my reading, but there does seem to be a magical spell emanating from the gate.
Ooh. I say suddenly I detect a magical thing coming from the gate, so it's
Yes.
probably alarmed.
Okay.
How
Well-
tall is the wall
The wall
or
is
the gate or the fence? I mean,
the fence. It is a brick walled fence that's 12 foot high, or stone. I'm sorry, stone that's 12 foot high.
how good are you at climbing, Grim?
I've been known to be rather agile. Maybe not in recent weeks, but
I tell them that if there's an alarm on the gate, there's probably some sort of trespass alarm, like a tripwire type magical thing. So we're probably going to alert them regardless of which way we go in.
so what are we expecting here? Are we expecting resistance? Did we just want to come and talk? Like, what's the situation?
We're
All
hunting for... Go ahead.
I was gonna say all we were doing was using this device, and I show Grim the detector for the nimble rot detector, and this device points us to the direction of where the nimble rot is, and it is somewhere in this vicinity.
And this nimble right, would I know that it was the thing that potentially caused the explosion the other day?
Well, we would fill you in on that
Okay.
through the conversation at the bar, where you told us about your fight. We would have told you this is what we had going on.
Gotcha. Okay. So then we are expecting some kind of resistance potentially.
Probably.
Whether it be from the nimble rot or any kind of occupants, especially being in an area that they probably don't want us to be.
What time is it?
12:22.
It would be early because we went to sleep and then came back.
Yes, it's early morning.
I don't know if it would necessarily be a good idea to attempt to scale this wall in broad daylight.
Knock on the gate.
I knock on the
Grim
It's
knocks on
magic.
the gate.
It's magical. Maybe that'll
Okay.
trigger something.
So when you knock on the gate, nothing happens. No answer. No nothing.
I kick the gate.
Nothing happens.
I kick the gate.
Nothing happens.
I mean, I could try and scale the wall to go knock on the door, but that might be trespassing, and that would probably get me in more trouble. Trying to not do that.
Let's see.
This isn't working no matter what we're going to do. So
say
I
we just
can
pick the
assist
gate.
people over the wall
I say we just pick the lock.
if y'all want to climb the wall.
Let me see this real quick.
Okay, so y'all begin to notice that people are kind of staring at you because y'all haven't moved or walked around. They're just kind of seeing you stand and loiter outside the front of a nobleman's house.
I put a cup down on the road and then I start playing my mandolin.
Okay?
I walk a little ways away from them, just a little bit.
Okay. You do that. People seem to enjoy the tune.
Good deal.
Do I see any birds in the immediate area?
Well, there's birds in the sky that are...
I
Flying
mean,
around?
is there like one perched, like right there on the wall, maybe?
Nope, you don't see anything perched on the wall.
I mean, there's crackers.
All right, let's do this.
Do it.
I'm going to summon my familiar in his centipede form,
Okay.
And I'm going to have him climb the wall about 15 feet to the right of the gate, kind of where Grim is standing now, and just have it kind of climb over the wall and see what it can see inside the area.
Okay, so you're gonna look through your familiar's eyes.
Yeah, I'll reach over and I'll latch onto Grim's shell or something.
Okay, so you grab onto Grim and you begin to look out across the open yard, and what you notice in the shade is roll a perception check with using your centipede, because I need you to check first before I just tell you stuff.
It's perception, right?
Yeah.
It's wisdom. Okay. That is an 8.
You see some shadows under a tree. You're not sure what they are yet.
Under which tree?
The tree that is by the
By G2?
yeah, up there.
All right. I'm going to instruct my familiar to continue going towards that tree while staying up against the wall.
Okay.
Probably about another 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, right about there.
Climbs
Up
along,
against the wall.
continues climbing along the wall. Gets closer and closer to the tree.
Do I see anything new here? Does this make the DC lower than I'm
Roll a stealth check for your centipede, unless you're not trying to be sneaky about it.
I'll roll a stealth check for him.
The
Sure.
centipede, that should totally get advantage. Ooh, that's tart.
With my modifier, it's an 18.
Okay. All right. Yeah. The creatures that are there doesn't seem to notice you. Go ahead and roll with advantage now on your perception check.
Thank God for advantage. That's not really what I wanted. It's a 7.
Man, someone's getting my rolls today.
Yeah, it looks like kind of some dark shadows there still. It's
Multiple.
weird. It's you see 3 very dark shadows. That's about it.
All right. All right. I'm gonna have the centipede try to go down. Do I see the pathway?
Yeah, you can see the pathway. It's just underneath the trees. It's weird. It's almost like the shadows are kind of clinging to these 3 figures.
That's a great sign. Okay. I'm going to have my centipede kind of go towards the corner of the building where the pathway is and start going down that pathway.
Roll another stealth check.
While he's doing this,
Whoa.
I look through the gate. How much of the villa can I see looking through the gate?
You can see the front of the villa, and then it's a 2-story villa, so you can definitely see the front.
Okay, so on the upper floors, is there like a balcony and some windows?
There are windows. There's not really an accessible balcony. It's more or less kind of a small little wrought ironed fence that's around the bottom of the window.
Do any of the trees lead up to any of these windows?
The trees are about I'll say yeah, one of them does, but it's a good jump from the tree branch to the window. You're looking maybe 10, 15 foot.
Do I see anything going on in my field of vision that I could see through this gate?
Roll a perception check.
My stealth was a 21, by the way.
You're fine.
18, 21.
21. You see. Yeah, you definitely see 3 figures underneath a tree. One looks like a man, and the other two figures look like dogs
Ooh.
that are kind of hiding out underneath that tree to the left.
Okay. I move away from the front of the gate.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the centipede continue down that pathway.
All right. So it moves. Continue
Trying to go,
along.
yeah, basically to the point where I realize that there's an end of the pathway and I can kind of look into that area.
Okay, yeah. So you walk all the way down there. There's 4 doors in the area and a large, well-walked path or well-worn path that's in the vicinity. But there's nothing going on behind you at the moment.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to call the familiar back. And I'll just let everybody know there seems to be something under that tree, a group. Was that the same tree that FaZe was just Kurt? Fuck. What the hell's your name?
Granite.
Granite was just looking at.
Go ahead. You got all 3 names right.
Yes. That is the
Okay.
exact same tree. And if you point it while you're explaining this, you point it out. And Granite, you notice that that's the exact same tree that you were looking at. So you go ahead and you can share your information with him and what you saw.
I'll just say that that's the reason why I looked, and then I got to get a look at what he was talking about.
Okay.
Okay. So you explained that you saw a man and 2 dogs underneath that tree over there.
So I think scaling the wall is probably a bad idea right here. However, there is a small area around the back of the compound that's down a path that's not really visible from where that guy is with the dogs. We might be able to get over the wall back there.
Can I send crackers back there to see if it's easily scalable?
Sure. Go ahead.
I send crackers back there.
Okay. Roll a perception check for crackers. Or no, investigation. I'm sorry.
I have to bring up my owl.
And y'all are wanting to make the trip around to the backside?
I'm going to, yeah.
Okay. So Nephrax is going to go ahead and make the long trip around the backside.
I'll wait for Penelope, make sure that nothing happens to her.
Well, I didn't see shit.
What'd you roll?
Natural 4.
Natural 4 plus?
Is that wisdom or intelligence?
With investigation, that should be... Hold on.
Investigation is intelligence.
Oh, then 5.
All right.
Or no, I'm sorry. It's 0.
Ooh.
My
So it's a 4.
It should be my stats. I'm looking, not the bird.
All right, well, use your stats then. Your
It's not even
investigation is
there.
plus
It's
1.
plus 1.
All right, you got 5.
Yeah.
Looks pretty safe.
Okay, I let them know that the wall is scalable, probably.
All right. You've been relayed that information.
Is this like where we are, or where I am at least? Is this like an alleyway or something?
Nope. It is open to the public.
It's another street.
Yep, there's people walking around.
Do you want me to just...
Is there any kind of servants entrance on the outside of this whole compound? Like, there's got to be another entrance to the
Well,
wall.
there's more gated entrances on the backside, but it's a nobleman's villa.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't overlooking something specific. We're fixing to have to do this the hard way then.
No, I asked them, do you want me to just talk to the one under the tree?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'll stand up there with her.
I want to send crackers down to where they said the guy was.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see him through crackers, and then I want to use message to tell him we would like to speak to the master of the house.
Okay. So, you relay, you see him and relay a message. You see the man kind of
Talking out in front of him.
look around for a minute. and say, "The master of the house is occupied at the moment. No one may see him."
Uh-huh.
I relay what he said to the group.
Tell him we'll wait. We're
I wanna
patient.
wait. I'm not patient.
If
Janet's not patient.
hey, with my perception check, seeing this guy, can I tell what he was dressed in?
Sure, yeah. He had a cloak on, but also general groundskeeping clothing.
I detect bullshit.
I'm gonna.
Roll an investigation.
Wouldn't that be insight?
My natural instincts tell me
you can't insight check the DM.
I can't
wanna
insight check
the
that.
DM.
Don't insight check me. You can't
All right.
handle me.
I'm going to, realizing that nobody decided to come around with me.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to start making my way back to the other side of the compound to meet up with them. But on my way, I'm going to keep an eye out to see if there's a sewer entrance somewhere.
Time to get Ninja Turtle-y.
Ninja Turtle. No, you don't see anything along the outside of the fence that would be like a graded sewer entrance.
Okay. I was thinking when I get back over there eventually. This is taking it to that. When I get over there, I'm gonna discuss with Grim and Granite that one of the other options we can always try is every compound has to get rid of their waste. There's got to be some kind of sewer-based entrance. If we can go underground, we might be able to find a way up in through the wall. That way we're not seen gaining entry.
It's not a bad idea.
All right, I tell you what. Let me make a quick switch over here.
Ruh-roh.
And put the full battle mat on view,
Oh yeah, let the people see.
so the people can see what we're talking about.
Oh, they missed out on my shenanigans.
Yes, they did.
Oh.
That's why I changed it over. Okay, so you guys are wanting to look for a sewer entrance.
Well, that's up to them. I discussed the option with them and see what their opinion is on the matter.
I look at Nephrax with mild horror.
This little girl's afraid to get dirty.
I don't want to climb and poop.
You can ride on my shell if you want.
How big is this poop tube?
Shit happens, man.
I mean, I'm a turtle. I can crawl on all fours.
Gross.
All right, so I'm gonna go. In that case, I'm gonna start. Actually, you know what? No, forget that. I'm gonna bring my familiar back in his bat form and have him kind of fly around the rough vicinity of the compound and maybe up and down some of the smaller side streets nearby to see if he can sense anything that's sewer-esque.
This is getting nowhere.
My recommendation would be to come back.
You fly around, you don't see any type of sewer entrance.
Why come back? Why not just kick the gate in?
In the
it's
middle of the
broad daylight.
street?
What's the worst that's gonna happen? Piss
The
off
city
the
guard
guards
will
again?
come after us. Yes.
Right.
That's bad. We have some renown in this town. We don't want to completely squash that. We have a tavern where the guards have been invited to come and partake and drink
Okay,
at a
we
discount. We want them
should
on
go
our
back to the
side.
bar. We'll go back to the bar.
Okay. Penelope, you suggested.
Then just go back to the bar.
Yeah, I think at this point, coming back under the cover of darkness might be the best idea.
Don't make any money from playing.
Okay, so y'all are going to come back under darkness?
I guess so.
I'd leave a decision to everybody else, and I'll just go with whatever they say.
I pick up my change cup and look at it. Did I make anything?
A couple of coppers.
I'll take it. I'll walk away.
Sick.
All right, y'all all head back to the bar.
I catch up with Penelope.
And I'm assuming y'all are waiting till the dark.
I guess so.
Yeah, we'll check in with Abigail and let her know that we're going to end up going back. We're probably going to have to sneak in.
One could say that y'all are planning to attack the darkness.
Boo.
No one said it.
All right, so y'all head back to the bar
I quit.
and quit. Y'all go your separate ways. That's the end of the module. No, y'all head back to the bar, and
Nope.
the
Not hearing anything.
The afternoon is going to be
They don't hear us.
yours.
They can't hear us.
I know.
We head back to the bar.
And the afternoon is yours.
Okay. At some point in the day, I would like to grab Granite's ear. Just, pinch it, take him around.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
I would be downstairs looking through Zamul's journal.
The journal still has blank pages because I haven't sent it to him.
That's fine. I'm just thumbing through it. I'm not really trying to read it.
Yeah.
Just wasting time kind of thing.
Yeah.
If I see Grim approach, I put it away with my other one.
So is there anyone else around, or is it just him and I?
Just you two at the moment.
So,
Woo.
you remember that attack that I mentioned on the bar, right?
Yeah.
Well, one of the patrons that was in here was a quite powerful paladin. Very kind gentleman for helping us out, but he was looking for a young girl named Emily that happens to fit the description of our dear Penelope. And knowing that you are kind of her charge, I thought I should bring you up to speed on that. Someone is looking for her.
You think somebody's looking for Penelope and she's just going by another name?
It could just be, me making stuff up, drawing conclusions where there isn't any, but I thought it was a little too coincidental that he would show up looking for someone who matched the age, the look of our dear Penelope.
Well, to be fair, we really don't know a whole lot about her, other than what we've been told by Vajra. I do keep a close watch on her, and I'll keep a closer look now and make sure there's nobody following us.
Well, I believe he's left town. I told him that I hadn't come across any young girl named Emily. Wasn't familiar with her, but I also didn't want to sell out Penelope quite so quick,
Let's just keep an eye on what's going on. There could be more to her story than we realize.
I agree. Do you think maybe I should give her one of these hats to help her change her appearance, make her look a little different in case he comes looking again?
I'm sure she'd enjoy the novelty of it. But we have to be careful, because if she decides to disappear on us, or she can make herself look however she wants, who's to say she doesn't get out of our line of sight and we don't catch her?
That's a fair statement. Do you think maybe we should tell her that this person was looking for her?
I think maybe we need to talk to her and see what she remembers, if there's anything she'd be willing to tell us.
I think that might be a smart move, considering she is new and we don't quite know what's her story yet. And with the risk of someone so strong chasing after her, I would hate to be on the sharp end of his blade.
Did he say he was going to be in town looking around, or?
No, he said he was going to start searching the countryside. He thought maybe she would be here. I think he had heard some stories about a little girl fitting that description, but He said he was going to move on, and he was last seen heading out toward town, out of town. But he would be hard to miss. He's a very flashy paladin-looking type. 2 very sharp-looking swords. Arrogant air about him, you know, the whole deal.
I'll keep an eye out. I appreciate you letting me know.
Of course. We are a family, after all.
Okay, so you two have had that conversation. Nephmarax, Penelope, anything going on your end, or should I just go ahead and bring Nightfall about?
I wanna talk to Nephmarax. Where is Nephmarax?
Nephmarax, where are you?
I'll be. I would have spent some time in my room, but then I would have spent the majority of the day down in the tavern, just sitting off by myself.
Okay, you find him in a corner of the tavern, just sitting.
I see you downstairs. I have nightmares. I wake up. What are you doing down here sometimes? That was less eloquent than I wanted, but I need to get it out.
I'll embellish it a little in my head.
Thanks.
You'll talk
Make it a
about
little
it for a
better
minute.
for you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like to spend a little time by myself. I've made some mistakes in my past, both recent and distant, and I tend to sit and reflect on my mistakes, try to prevent them in the future. That's basically it. What are your nightmares about?
You know, I'm not sure what they're about. They're mostly scary things, fire, and then I wake up.
They always tend to be about the same rough, bad stuff.
It feels like it.
Well, that's not good. Do you have them every night?
Not every night. Just some nights.
Well, if you ever want to talk about them, let me know. I'm obviously I'm up in the middle of the night sometimes as well. So
I mean, there's not really much to them. It's just scary fire and people screaming, stuff like that. No details, or at least they haven't gotten any worse than that.
you had any fire-related trauma in your past?
She just shrugs at you.
That's fair. Get out of here, you little scamp.
She skips away.
Just go on back to bed. Here, take this shot of whiskey. That'll help you sleep.
I'm terrible with children.
Just pats her on the head.
yeah. I was gonna like ruffle
Just
her
kinda-
hair.
Okay, go away.
Yeah.
So, anyways, when I leave, I tell Nephmarax, you know, if you ever want to talk about whatever's bothering you,
All
talk
right.
to me, and then I.
Next
Wonderful.
time you're down, next time you're down here with a nightmare, let me know.
Okay, next time you talk to your spooky rock, let me know.
That's me. That's not Nephmarax. That's out of character.
Just Nephromax just dead stares at her.
Yeah, basically, he just gives her like a like he's not giving her an evil eye or anything. He's just staring at her, just like.
She smiles uncomfortably and walks away.
There is one thing that Grim would like to do during the day.
Sure.
That is behead the were-rat and take it to the same guy who stuffed his mask and see if he'll stuff the were-rat head.
All right, you can do that.
Cool.
Wow, that's not creepy.
Yeah, as you make the journey to the same taxidermist where you had your mind flayer mask made, he recognizes you immediately. And He asks you a question. He said, "Where'd you get that?"
I happened to get attacked one night by a couple of these beasts.
Wow. All right. Well, what do you want me to do with it?
Can you, I don't know, stuff it, put it on a board, something I can mount, put it over my mantle or on the wall or something?
All right. Give me a few days.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, friend. You've done some mighty good work for me.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to online role-playing game Attacking the Darkness, where the GM tries to create
Ooh,
an impenetrable wall.
that scene transition.
Ain't it nice?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It is sweet. Welcome to the show, everybody. Last week we had a whole lot of technical difficulties.
But not even last week, the week before last.
The week before last. Well, technical difficulties were still around last week. I hadn't had a chance to fix them. So that's why we didn't have a Defending the Darkness episode. But, however, this time, I believe we have have this fixed. It should be good. Shouldn't be any technical difficulties, so we should be able to soldier forward with our episode for the week. Technically, I'm not even going to consider last week or 2 weeks ago an episode because all the party really did is wander around a wall.
Hey, at least we didn't tell the guards what we were doing.
Yet.
I mean, that's progress in my
Yet.
book.
Yet. You haven't told the guards yet what you're doing.
Just
There's-
wait.
there's
I'll
still
talk to
time.
one of them.
Well,
Yeah.
we already talked to a guard.
Talk to a guard. So, picking up from last time, y'all waited until nightfall to return to the wall.
And during that time, I would have liked to have gone and gotten my mounted rat head.
Okay.
Just because I knew it was supposed to be done.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think he said it was a couple hours when there was discussed. So,
Yeah.
you go and you pick up the rat head. He, let's see, did you pay last time?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, he expectantly holds out his hand, asks for 2 silver.
Can do. I happily give him 2 silver.
Okay. He relinquishes your rat head mask to you for whatever reason. Doesn't ask.
It's just like a trophy, a mounted trophy, not a mask.
Okay, so he relinquishes the mounted rat head to you. And you return to the tavern, and if you want to mount it during that time frame, that's more than acceptable. And we are back at the wall in the nighttime. And y'all are all standing around looking at the wall to determine what your next move will be. So, I leave it to y'all.
So we're not counting last week at all. What we did, anything we did last week or last episode?
Last episode, okay.
Because I think we looked over the wall and we saw these dudes here,
Well, yeah, you
so
still
we know they're there.
you saw all that.
Okay,
You still have seen that. It's just you really didn't do anything.
that's true.
Yeah.
So,
So, I'm gonna send my my familiar in his centipede form over the wall again, just to see if the people are there at the moment or if they've left.
okay. You send your familiar over the wall, and let's see. Here we go. Get some nice nighttime music going on here. You send your familiar over the wall, and it looks. Roll a perception check.
It looks
For the familiar, right?
to be
What is it?
determined.
Perception is wisdom. That's +0. That is a 9.
9. Okay, you do not see the hooded figure that you saw last time, but you see both of the dogs, and both are laying down, somewhat asleep.
Wait, is it 2 dogs? I thought there were 3 people over
2. There's a hooded figure and 2
there.
dogs.
Okay.
You don't see the hooded figure, but you see the 2 dogs. They seem to be laying down and sleeping.
All right, I'll tell everybody about the 2 dogs.
Okay.
Two stupid dogs. Two stupid dogs.
So since I'm,
Are you shouting this?
yeah, you probably shouldn't be doing that, Grim.
Grim
One of my
shouts.
favorite TV shows.
Uh,
Some of
being
the
that
people
I,
who are walking by on the night of the street look over at Grim and be like, what the hell are you talking about dogs? And then keep walking.
being that I'm not going to be able to make it over this wall on my own, I volunteer to go first.
And I will assist him by lifting.
Okay. All right. Nephrax, I need you to roll an acrobatics check, and I need an athletics check from Granite.
Can I also try to land stealthily?
Sure.
Okay. My acrobatics is a 6.
You rolled a 6.
18.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 18.
18.
Oh,
All right.
phew.
So, Granite preps his hands for a foothold for you, and you step into his foot, and he hoists you up high onto the wall, and he was a lot stronger than you were expecting, and he pushes you. So as you go up, you flail a little bit, and then belly flop right on the top of the iron fence. Of the
Is it
top runner.
is it pokey?
It's pokey. You take a point of piercing damage.
All right.
We lost
1
our
point of
warlock.
damage. Okay. Dude, what'd you say?
We lost our warlock. He's dead.
1 point of damage ain't gonna kill me. All right, I'm gonna try to hop down off the top of the wall
Okay.
if possible.
Then roll a general athletics check.
Athletics.
Yep.
This is even worse.
All right. If you want to do it special, then you can do acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Tuck and roll, tuck and
Well,
roll.
I rolled an 18 minus 1, so that's
Yeah, you're
17.
fine. You're fine.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
No,
you,
no, no.
You hop down and you land and roll on your feet. You seem to be okay. Um,
Are the dogs alerted?
roll a stealth check.
Shit.
There'll be lots of dice rolls today.
Stealth is what? Stealth is plus 0. Nice. At least it's not negative. 15.
15. Give me 1 second. I
Damn
am
it.
A little behind.
You hear an air raid alarm go off.
The dog has a really weird howl.
So, you land and does not seem to notice. Granny, roll a stealth check right quick.
Oh,
You're good at those. You're good at everything.
so far. Especially today. I don't know that shouldn't have been that high, but it is. Let's see. 18 stealth is 3.
32.
17.
You're fine. Okay, you're fine.
I really don't want to go next, but I guess I'm next.
All right.
Maybe we should send someone kind of tanky over the wall before we just send all the squishy little ones.
Yeah, but he's lifting everybody.
Yeah, you could lift me too.
You're not tanky.
I got a high AC.
Oh, okay, that's fair. I'm not there anyway. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Go for it.
All right, so I will, I guess, try to do the same acrobatic type thing to get over the wall with,
Okay.
With my assistance.
yeah.
Granite, strength.
Oh my god, natural 20.
Oh yeah. Okay. Grim, I need you athletics check, or not athletics, acrobatics check.
23.
Okay. You fling Grim as hard as you could fling him, and for a 400-pound turtle, You can throw some stuff around, apparently, Granite, and you huck him way into the air. And Grim, not expecting to be thrown as high into the air as you thought you would just be able to grab on and then pull yourself over and flip, but no, you are thrown, sailed over the fence, and you tuck and flip over, and then land 3-point Superman style on the other side. No problem.
Darn right.
You got that on. You got it on lock.
All right.
Roll a stealth check.
Yes, sir. Good. That's a 13.
13. Okay. You don't seem to have alerted them. Who's next?
I guess that would be me because I can't get up there by myself.
Come on,
Grim.
Pluto.
Grim, get ready to catch Penelope just in case.
I whisper to Granite, please don't throw me like that.
Granite will make an effort to not fling her into the stratosphere.
And
Perfect timing on a natural 20 there.
Yeah, no crap. That was funny.
I'll be prepared to try and catch her.
I got 22 for acrobatics.
22 for acrobatics. Okay, strength check.
We go 16.
16. Okay. You toss her up onto the top of the fence. Penelope, you grab onto the metal grating that's on the iron wrought iron top portion of the fence, and you shimmy between the bars because it's actually small enough for you to slide in between. And you look down at Grim and hop down onto him. Grim, just give me a general just a general strength check.
Uh-oh.
Strong turtle.
That is a natural 1, which turns into a 2.
Oh, no.
She hops down, and you are in perfect position to catch her, but her feet land straight onto your face, and she just like it's almost like being kicked in the face by a 9-year-old kid, more or less. So you are kicked right into the face, and you fall onto the ground. And Penelope, you fall, but you don't actually fall. You just continue to ride his face all the way into the ground.
Oh, my God.
Penelope, I need you to make a stealth check.
Awesome. Oh, that's not gonna be
I'm
good.
watching the dogs very closely, by the way.
Okay.
7.
7? Okay. All right. Both the dogs seem to rouse from their state and look over towards the fence, and they begin to growl. And at this point in time, Granite, I'll let you take an action.
Okay, I'm just going to try to climb the wall on my own.
Roll a strength check. Or roll. I'll tell you what. No, not strength. You need to roll in athletics.
Athletics is good, too.
It's even better.
Ooh, baby.
It's a triple.
14, 19, 21.
All right, you're up and over the fence in no time flat. But when you land on the other side, the dogs are now beginning to approach and growl, and I need y'all to roll initiative.
Yay. This does not take long. Welcome to combat, everybody. It's sponsored by these dice we own.
15.
Sponsored by the dice we own.
18.
All right, give me 1 second. All right. I don't have notepad up like I should. All right. All right. TJ, will you move all the characters on the other side of the fence?
Infiltration has been completed.
Well, is Grim technically prone or nah? Just kicked him in the face.
Grim is prone at the moment because Penelope was standing on his face.
Are they cool with their positioning?
Yeah, over the fence is fine. We'll figure out everything else afterwards.
Yeah, I'm fine with taking a nap.
I just meant locations.
Dogs.
Is that third one actually there or no?
You'll see.
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe my perception wasn't high enough. Shit.
If I remember correctly, I think I'd sent crackers over last time. I saw them, but I don't remember.
I'm not forgetting. F. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. That is that plus. Okay, they're going on that turn.
Question for you real quick. Does my familiar get its own initiative roll, or do you want him to just act on my turn?
On your turn.
Okay.
That'll be fine. Da, 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 da.
Brr, 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 brr.
What am I looking at? It is that. Oh, you know what? I'm on the wrong side.
Of the law.
No, I'm on the right side. Okay, I need 25 to 20.
20.
2015.
15.
18.
Neff.
7.
All right. Let's see. Do. All right. All right. Up first. From the darkness of the tree, you see a shadow
We should
creep. What?
attack the darkness.
It's a shadow, not a darkness.
You said from the darkness.
From the darkness, a shadow creeps out from the backside, and almost like if it were a portal, a cloaked figure emerges from the ground and whoop pops up into view. And you know what? Let me switch us over to
Battle cam.
battle map mode. So- The figure makes his way
Oh, yes. Please come closer to the kill zone.
It's the highway to the kill zone.
around the side of the dog, from the back side of the dogs, and into a position to where he can look at all of y'all. And he will. You know what? He is going to cast a spell
Mm-hmm.
and
Fireball.
Please no.
Don't give him ideas, man. Shut up.
Mind blast.
it is going to be against.
Disintegrating ray.
Cone of cold.
Granted, he is going to try to attack you.
He
Or
can
cast
try.
a spell towards you since you were the last one that fell over. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Let's see. Just generously. Wisdom save 16, 17.
You rolled 17?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You begin to feel a power kind of creep up your legs and through your chest, almost seizing you, but your strong will holds it off, and you shake free. And that will end his turn. Next, we will have... Granite.
Knowing where we're at and knowing he just tried to do something that I didn't appreciate, I would like to rage.
Okay, you use your bonus action to rage.
And I'm going to charge him.
All right.
My movement to get to him.
Okay, you're in front of him.
And I'm going to introduce him to the Daybreaker.
All right, roll your attack.
All right, that is a 15 plus 5 is 20.
That'll hit.
All right. So what did we say about the Daybreaker? It gets an extra damage.
I believe it was 1d8.
Only when no enemy has taken damage.
Yeah, if that enemy hadn't taken damage, it gets an additional, was it a d8, I think is what it says on the Daybreaker? Let me
Yeah.
look.
Oh.
It's a D8 single hand plus 3 and an extra D8 if no damage has been taken by that enemy.
Okay, so
So two-handed attack makes it a D10.
okay, so roll your d10 and then your d8.
It's a 6 plus 3 plus 16. 16.
16 damage.
Yep.
Woo! Okay, so that's... Okay, so yeah, that's you bring the Daybreaker down onto his head, and a bright flash of white light emanates from impact, and it looks like it has done some devastating damage to him, but he's still standing. Next up,
No, he's just like, dang, that was cool.
Penelope.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna help him out, and I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at the guy he's fighting
All right, roll
Chaos
your attack.
at level 1. One of my dice. There we go. I choose you.
Hoping for doubles.
Open for oh, that's right. I got to roll 2d8 with it. Is that right, Cody? It's d20 plus 2d8, or
Yeah,
that's
I think
damage. That's
it's-
damage.
Yeah,
That's when I roll
it's the
damage, okay.
20 to hit, and then
Yeah.
if it hits, the 2d8.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. It's 17.
17 will hit.
Awesome. Let's see.
And then I believe it's the highest of the d8 is the type of damage.
Yeah, 2d8 plus 1d6. There we go. Oh, no doubles.
Darn.
Let's see. That'll be. It's okay. What is the damage? It takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Gotcha. Okay. So that's 8, 9 damage of. That's 8 or 9 force damage.
9 force damage. Right. So that puts him at that. Okay, he's looking really bad at the moment. Do you need to make any? Do you want to move? Or you have a bonus action that you can take?
I don't have any bonus action spells.
I actually, for your attack, you probably would need to move just a little bit so you could make your attack as granted is like right in front of you. Pardon me.
Something like right there.
Yeah, that's good enough. You can wing it around them. You're within 25 feet, I think.
And I want to back.
There you go.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Grim.
All right, I'm going to turtle roll up
You
and
spend
over to the doggos.
half his movement to get up, and then the rest of his movement to get in fighting.
Do you want between both dogs?
Yeah, do you want to be engaged with both of them or one of them?
I mean, both of them are going to end up attacking me anyway, so might as well be right here.
Okey doke. There you go.
All right, and the one on my left, I'm going to attack first with my spear, two-handed.
Roll your attack.
God. That is a 10.
All right, so you take your spear and you spin it around and jab down at the dog, and you're like, "Oh, doggo," and then just completely miss. Dog
right.
like, "Oh."
And then I'm going to take my unarmed strike against the dog again. Or my second strike, whatever it's called.
Okay,
That's better. That's a 20 total.
Hey.
that'll hit.
All right.
And that is a D4. So that is 8 points of damage.
Nice.
Damn. All right, you.
Nice.
You, being of the way of the fist, walk around and you take your hand and you just hit the back side of the dog's neck as hard as possible, and the dog collapses onto the ground.
All
How
right.
much damage did you deal?
8.
Wait, did he
Wow, 8
that
took the
dog
dog out. Holy shit.
dog down?
Dog is down. All right.
The dog got fucked up. I feel kind of bad about this now.
Next turn, it is Doggo. Let's see. Yeah, it's just gonna attack you.
Good enough.
11.
That doesn't hit.
You see the Mastiff stand up on its back legs and put its front legs on you, and it's trying to bite at your face, but you're just holding it at bay with your arm.
Nice.
And it won't move, so that's its turn. Nephmarax, it's your turn.
Okay. My familiar is going to spend his action changing back into a closet
Okay.
because he's not going to do me any good as a centipede in this fight. Where? Oh. Do we have something to represent him on the map?
No, we don't.
Oh my. I got you.
Yeah, just put a rando thing out there. I don't care what it is.
Rendo.
There's your.
Oh,
there it
okay,
is.
okay. And he'll move. Can he move 2 squares towards you, Lucid?
Oh,
Yeah, right there. Perfect. And he'll hang out right there for now. And I'll cast Eldritch Blast at the dude that frick Granite is fighting.
Okay, you're gonna have to move to get into a position to be able to hit him. So.
Oh, is
Right now, your line of sight is blocked with Penelope and Granite's body. So if you were to move,
here, where I was.
yeah, if you were to move up where Penelope was, you can take your shot with no problem.
okay. I'll move there then.
All
I'm
right.
cool with that. And
And
I'll
roll your
Eldritch
attack.
Blast him.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Ah, I found it. Jeez, I think it was hidden.
That's an 8.
8 will miss.
Yeah,
All right, so your
that's it.
attack goes really wide, and it just hits a wall. Almost like you didn't aim at all.
Granite was in the way, man. I swear. It was the swamp gas and the sun bouncing off of the whatever.
Mercury's in retrograde.
All right,
All
I'm good.
right. Let's see. All right, it is back to the top of the round. Now it is our good buddy Shadow Guy. Let's see, what is he gonna do?
Lick his wounds.
I am not gonna get that lucky.
Not against him. Thunderwave.
But you know what? Yeah, he's going to do this. All right, he is going to make a melee spell attack against you. And let's see.
Who's he attacking?
Me.
Granite.
Oh, I didn't add my +2 to my damage earlier. Shame on me. Next time.
And he's going to cast Inflict Wounds at a higher level.
Ooh.
And
You better hope that doesn't hit.
he reaches out with his hand to touch your shoulder, but in a almost prophetic way, you swing the hammer and just knock his hand away, and he's like, ah!
Do me a favor, Daniel. Roll damage and tell me what that would have been.
All right. Just for giggles.
Just for funsies.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
Would you have killed him?
No, there's no way I would have killed him.
I don't know. Granite, what's your health?
Well, I'm raging, and I get resistance to the but I'm sitting at 48.
Okay. So it was meant to be that never would have happened because I took my D10.
Have you seen me?
Oh, actually, you know what? That's not. Ooh. So that would be. It would have been 25 points of damage. It would have.
It would have sucked.
That would have been 25 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that would have counted all of it then.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, he is going to now try to run away.
Run like a bitch. Get that attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
So take your attack of opportunity.
That's another 20.
That's going to hit.
Jesus.
Natural or
No, it's 15
Okay.
plus.
Roll your damage.
All right, so this is just a straight D10, which is 7 plus 3 is 10 plus my rage is 12.
He takes 2 steps trying to turn and run, but you just swing the back of the hammer and nail him into the back, and he just collapses onto the ground. He is down and out.
He did.
All right. Granted, it's your turn.
All right then. So there's one doggo left.
One doggo left.
I'm going to turn, and I'm going to use my turn and growl and try to intimidate the dog to run away.
All right. Roll an intimidation check against the doggo.
Okay, so 13 plus 4 is 19.
19. All right. Doggo is going to. Oh, yeah. Doggo looks scared and starts to whine and kind of lay down.
Stay.
Make an animal handling check.
You know what? Yeah, do it. Go ahead and do it. Do it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's 14.
No, it doesn't look like it's responding to your word stay, but the dog does look like it is out of combat now. So it is laying down on the ground. So we will drop out of combat now, and y'all can choose what to do.
I would like to drag the corpses under/behind the tree, so that way they're out of line of sight.
Okay, yeah, you do that. That's no problem. You drag them and stuff them behind the tree.
And then loot the guy.
All right, you go to loot the dude, and there's really you don't find anything on him other than his book of spells.
Taking it.
So his book had. Let me reopen that. I closed that.
And seeing this, Penelope becomes immediately interested.
His book had light cantrip, sacred flame, thaumaturgy. He also had command, inflict wounds, shield of faith, and then hold person and spiritual weapon.
Cool. I mean, not that I'm ever going to take it, but or be able to use them, but I don't want anyone else having that. I'll give it to a party member later.
And you find you know what? You find 15 gold.
Ooh. We'll take it. And is this guy dead, or is he just knocked out?
He's dead.
Oh, okay. I want to get a good look at his face, too.
Okay, you pull his hood back, and he looks just like a person.
Okay.
Can I go get a good look at him as well, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we taking his face? Are we taking
No.
his
No.
face?
I will not skin him.
Silence of the Lamb.
Yeah, you can take a good look at him. I won't even make you roll a perception. He just looks like a guy.
Thank you, sir. Since we're not currently in combat, right?
That is correct. You
All
have
right.
a sad doggo on the ground looking at you, whining.
I feed him a cracker.
The dog eats the cracker and slobbers all over your hand.
I pet him.
The dog likes it.
I'm going to use.
Dog?
Uh,
Pet the dog.
Can I keep this dog?
I'm going to use disguise self to make myself look like that guy.
Okay. So Nevermax, you make yourself now look like the what you're assuming is the groundskeeper of the property.
Yeah, that includes physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, and weapons.
Oh shit! Do I have my back turned to him?
I'm
No,
not doing it to try to confuse you guys.
You've been
He
watching.
is raging.
His rage has already subsided. He hasn't had an opportunity to hit anything in a while. No, you had been turned and looking at the party in this
I
instance.
want to make
so,
sure.
yeah. You see him change.
Just fucking.
Okay,
hit
from
up again,
from
what?
from now on, I'll just tell everybody when I'm getting ready to change my face.
Yeah, let us know when you're putting on your makeup.
Okay.
Am I pretty?
That does remind me. I would like to make it known that I am still looking like that generic white guy that I decided to be last session.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't look like a turtle. I look like something else.
You look like a human.
He looks
Yeah.
like Creed.
No, I know exactly what he said. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh.
That's funny. All right.
Okay.
So, are we aware, just from looking at the surrounding area, are we aware that the building that's labeled G3 on the map is a separate building from the main compound?
No.
No. Okay.
Right now, what y'all see right now is you're in an open area of the yard where the large tree is, and you see a footpath that has been worn that looks like it walks in between two buildings and then rounds another corner, which you would suspect to be the front side of the property where you were previously.
Oh. So okay. So the label G1 is technically the back of the compound?
That's the front of the compound. This is the gate where y'all were at. And y'all walked
Okay.
around to the side.
Instead,
Okay.
instead of talking about going left, he was talking about the path going right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Your path, the one that goes between the buildings. I need
Yes.
a pointer.
Yeah, I was talking about that direction.
Yeah, going that direction. You don't
Yeah.
know if those buildings are combined or meet at that point in that
Okay.
side. All you do is you just see a footpath that walks that way.
Okay.
Are there any windows on this building that we're standing to the immediate left?
Doesn't seem to be any windows on the ground floor of this building.
Okay. I'll move towards the corner of the house or the building and look to the left down the path.
Okay. And you do that. And you look down towards that direction, and what you see is the footpath continue in, and then an opening into what looks like another section of yard. And then you see a door in the distance.
Who's got the nimble right thing?
Me,
Where's that pointing us to right now?
this entire location.
It doesn't
Yeah,
so much
it
point,
doesn't
it just
actually
indicate.
point. It just says, like it's like a hot and cold kind of thing.
It's
Gotcha.
it's spinning. It's spinning really well. You suspect that this is the location.
Okay, so it's not more specific, like it's in this building. It's just in this vicinity.
Right.
Gotcha.
If we move one direction and it starts to slow down or speed up, that tells us that it's the opposite way or whatever.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm going to, since I'm disguised as what we assume to be the groundskeeper, I would like to make my way down the path,
Okay.
and I'll be honest, I would not discuss this with the other people, with the other guys in the party. I would just walk in the door to my immediate left, the one that is labeled into the building G3, and
Okay.
just pretend like that's what I just normally do.
Okay. So you
That's
take off.
that's what
and-
I'm planning on doing.
You take
I
off.
don't know how
and-
far you want to let me go.
Oh, you're gonna go all the way to the door. And the rest of y'all notice that Nifmarax is just taking
I would
off.
follow close, like not closely behind him, but maybe 30, 35 feet behind him, and try and be stealthy remaining in the alleyway.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
Uh-oh.
Are
I
you
don't-
guys talking? Because we're not hearing you.
Oh,
Oh, is it down?
apparently.
Well, they're trying to talk,
Oh shoot.
or at least to each other anyway.
Good DJ.
And they're having a great time.
Man, I feel so left out.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yep.
You still hear the background music?
Negative.
I don't hear the background music either.
I've got my own
It's
background
not
music.
really music. It's
I don't
just
hear the
dogs
background.
barking and howling.
I hear
Right
the
now it's
background.
playing The Witcher.
Oh yeah, I do hear background.
That's how
Okay.
you should.
All But anyway, I didn't hear anything after telling you that I wanted to go towards the door.
Okay, you went towards the door. Grim is following, and I asked Grim to roll a stealth check.
Yes. That is going to be an 18.
An 18. Okay, yeah, you are fairly stealthy and following.
Okay, I will just nonchalantly walk in the door like I'm supposed to be there.
Okay, you enter the door.
What do I see within?
When you open the door, you are suddenly... Okay, here we go. What you see inside is a... looks to be like a stable or a building for horses. There's a number of not slots, but a number of bays for where draft horses all are in a row. You see 4 of them, and then there's a jet black draft horse in there as well. There's a sliding door with barred access. I forgot to draw it onto the map, but there's a sliding door that's been barred that looks like it leads out to the street.
Okay.
And on the north side of the room, there is a there are golly, where is it? I'm blanking here. Okay. Tack and harnesses for each horse, and you see bales of hay and yard tools.
That was in that section just north of the base.
Yeah, you see, okay, on the map, there's that right there is where you see all the hay and then all the horses, reins and equipment.
Mm.
And then what you're going to see opposite side of that, well, you have to go in there to see.
Okay. So the first section is kind of like an open air area, but the second section is closed off.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to stick my head outside and look down the alley towards Grim, and I'm just going to wave him on.
And I will wave at those behind me to let them know to follow along.
I'm still playing with the dog.
Yeah, I don't leave her the line of sight. I wait for her to be done with the dog.
Well, you should probably tell me, but I'll get up and leave the dog.
Okay.
I'll say bye, Waffles.
Waffles!
I'll leave him a handful of crackers and leave.
Oh my god.
The dog starts chomping on the crackers and stays by the tree.
Isn't your owl's name Crackers?
Yeah, I named him Waffles.
So you're feeding the dog.
I didn't leave a handful of
bird.
You see Penelope stuff her owl inside the dog's mouth. And
what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Remind me not to piss her off.
Stupid bird!
Stupid bird, you made me look bad.
By the way, I'm gonna make my familiar go invisible, and he would have followed me.
Okay. Hey, we're just gonna say that your familiar is with you right now.
Okay, that's good.
That way we just have them.
You don't have to show them on the map unless we get into combat or something.
Okay, so y'all all enter the barn.
And I close the door behind everybody.
Okay, and door's closed.
I want to poke Grim. Just ask him how he's doing that. Just
doing what?
You're not you.
So the way my character looks is he's kind of like a more portly person that follows like the contours of the shell. So when you poke me, it seems like you're poking the skin, but you could probably tell it goes like slightly in, just past the skin.
Well, I mean, I can tell you're not you.
Well, yeah, that too. But I got a little magic trinket while you guys were out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it allows me to disguise myself and look like anyone I want. Watch. And I turn myself into Nephmarax.
All right.
That's confusing as shit.
Into Nephmarax or into the guy I look like?
Into Nephmarax.
Okay.
God.
So now Grim looks like Nephmarax.
Well, now your shell is way outside because Nephrax is like 108 pounds.
Yep.
He's a tiny dude.
That's real cool.
I thought you might like it. It's an interesting little trick. Why do you ask?
All right. Well, you don't look like you, and I was wondering why.
Huh? Magic.
I was wondering how, really, because you couldn't do that before.
I think I can take off the hat without.
Yeah, it's an unattunable item.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take off the hat, which turns back into me, and I hand it over to Penelope for her to take a look at. Why don't you try it on?
Okay. I put it on, and I turn into a halfling, roughly the same size as me.
Okay. You turn into a halfling.
That's really cool. I like this. And she takes it off and hands it back to you.
Thank you.
All right, so Granite, anyway, do you want to go look what's in this room over here?
Are we getting a horse?
I don the hat and look like the white guy again.
Okay, so I'm looking around the room now that these two are playing dress up.
All right.
And you said something about horses.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God.
I try to feed the horses crackers.
23, 25.
25. Okay.
18.
You begin to search around. What were you were just looking in general?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a good layout of what's going on in here. 'Cause,
Okay.
I just walked in and they're trading hats.
Okay, so you walk in, you see the horses, you see the larger black draft horse has 2 saddlebags, and the other ones don't seem to be equipped with saddlebags at the moment. You walk into the northeastern side and you see the bales of hay, the yard tools. There's a cot in that section, and then, and when you go to the northwest, you see 2 cots inside there.
Can I discern if they're being used or if they are just there for storage?
Go ahead and roll a
We're gonna roll the shit out of these dice
roll a
today.
perception check.
Perception is 15, 18, 20, 20.
20. Okay. One of the cots is empty.
And I cannot hear you.
Awesome.
Dang it. I was really hoping we'd be past this problem.
Nope.
Sorry, folks. Looks like we're still running into a couple of problems with our audio.
Okay. So, you see one of the cots are empty, and the other seems to be slightly rustling. You see a head sticking out of a blanket. Can you hear me? Nope.
Nope. That didn't take long.
I hear dogs barking, but I can't hear people. I can't hear you talking.
Can you hear me now?
I can
Yes.
now.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So one cot was empty. The other one, you seem to see a head sticking out from a blanket.
Ooh. Excellent. Do they seem to be disturbed? Are they looking at me? You said
not-
I can see the head. Are
Are they
they
down?
awake?
Still asleep. Still asleep.
Hey, Granite,
Yes.
you ever hear this traveling performer named Gallagher?
No, do tell.
He likes to smash melons.
I'll just look at the Daybreaker.
Still hear snoring.
Do the horses like crackers?
They don't seem to be too enthused with eating the crackers. They're trying, but they just kind of spit them out.
Oh, Granite's a little conflicted about smashing this guy's head in sleeping, but to hell with it.
Okay, what do you do?
I'm gonna go up to where this guy's sleeping.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna
You
say
walk-
no, I was gonna try to persuade you.
You walk over to the guy sleeping in the cot. Are you doing it stealthily?
And as stealthily as Granite can.
Roll a stealth check.
It's 11-14.
All right, you saddle up to the side of the bed, and then the person in the bed wrestles and then stretches and looks out towards you.
Good morning. Swing the warhammer.
Wow.
Rise and shine.
All right, roll an attack with advantage.
Rise and shine. It's wake up time.
With advantage.
Well, with advantage makes it 23. Yeah, 23.
All right. You swing a warhammer down onto this guy's head. You don't even have to roll damage. It's almost as if he was completely unaware and almost as if a non-combatant in this world. And you smash his head open into a puddle onto the ground.
Just a stable boy.
I turn to Penelope. Did someone just hit a melon?
I'll close the door and walk out of the room.
Okay.
Granite's in a dark place right now.
Hold on one second. Let me make a note of that.
I'm concerned about Matt's giddiness at this.
All right. That has been noted. Okay, so you close the door and you walk out, and you still have your opportunity to look around.
Curtis. I'm just thinking of the on-screen prompt for a video game that says, like, this assassin did not kill innocent civilians.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. You still have your opportunity to look around. You did, again, from your investigation, you did see that there are 2 saddlebags on the black horse.
Yeah, I was going to check the saddlebags.
Okay. You go over to the saddlebags and look. Inside the saddlebags, you notice there are 4 5-pound gold bars that are worth 250 gold each.
Ooh.
I'll take those.
All right.
Is there a saddle? He's got saddlebags, but is there a saddle attached to it?
No saddle on the horse, but the saddlebags are still there.
It's just careless.
Interesting. Somebody was loading these up like they were getting ready to go somewhere. There's nothing else to see there.
Nope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at Granite and be like, should we progress into the main building?
There's plenty of villains.
Granite's got an answer for that.
All right. So I'm
He's
going
walking
to.
with you.
Hey, Daniel.
Yeah.
Interesting thing. Since there's 3, as I walk out of that building, I would see the 3 doorways in front of me, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Can I get you to roll a 1d6? And then, like, depending on which door I walk in, I want to go towards one of those 3 doors, but I don't really care which one of the 3 I go into.
Okay, so 1 and 2 you go to G4, 3 and 4 you go to G5, 5 and 6 you go to G6.
Okay.
6. You go to G6.
Okay, cool. Then I go over there and I walk in like I own the place.
All right, you walk straight into G6. When you open up the door and you walk inside, you see a pantry lined with shelves containing dry food stuff, spices, folded tablecloth, jars of preserves, casks of water and ale and wine.
Can I do a perception or a what would it be called? I don't know. Can I do a check to see if I can find some spices that maybe I would know are like pricey, expensive, or rare?
Sure, roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Okay.
Yeah, roll an investigation.
Oh shit, that's a natural 20. So 22.
Excellent. I'll tell you what, and also give me a general wisdom check.
General wisdom.
Yep.
That's a 15 plus 2, 17.
Okay, yeah, you find inside you find some a number of actually rare spices that the family have. Generally for trade on the market, these are just the higher end cost. I would say that for what's in there right now, there's probably about 10 gold worth of rare spices on the inside. And
Okay.
while you were looking, if you can still hear me, while you were looking on the inside, you happen to see a purse hidden in the back of the pantry. Looks like a.
I will take that as well.
And you take that purse, and inside that purse you find. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I rolled a natural 1, and I'm like, no, he rolled a natural 20. Come on. I'm not that much of an asshole. You find 50 gold. Seems to be somebody's life savings that they, or you extrapolate that maybe somebody had been hiding their life savings in the back of the pantry. Probably maybe a cook or something.
With the stable boy.
Cool. So the rare spices that's in a container small enough that I can like carry it on me.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'll take the 10 gold worth of rare spices in the purse.
Okay. So
and then
just
I'll
add an item into your inventory that just says rare spices, 10 gold.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that. I wrote it down, but I'll add it into D&D Beyond later.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything while he is at this point in time investigating the pantry?
He hasn't alerted us that there was anything going on, so I would be hanging around outside waiting for something to happen, but just keeping an eye on the area.
Are there any windows into this courtyard?
From what you see, there is 2 windows. One in the building that leads for G4 and one that leads to G5.
We lost you, audio wise.
Okay, there are 2
Daniel,
windows.
come back. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
There's one in G4 and one in G5. Take your pick.
I want to, if I can, I'd like to go up to each window and try to get a look inside to see if I can discern what might be in there. And I will try and get everyone to move away from like direct line of sight of the windows.
Okay. Which one do you want to go to?
G5.
All right. You're standing next to the window of G5.
All right. What can I see in there?
Taking a look inside, it seems to be some sort of kitchen.
Okay. Am I noticing any? Go on.
I was going to say there's cookware hanging from the ceiling and then a large fireplace.
Is it lit or dark?
Dark.
Do I notice any other doors or ways around?
You don't see any other doors. inside.
Okay. All right. I will whisper to Penelope and Granite that this looks to be a kitchen, and then I'll move over to G4 and look in G4.
Okay.
Whenever
there.
I would normally have been done, I would have stepped out of G6.
Okay.
I just don't know
And-
how long I was in there.
Well, enough for everybody else to get an action in, more or less.
Okay.
So, Nephrax, you walk out. Grim, you walk over to the window and you peek in.
What do my turtle eyes see?
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. There were some other things inside that pantry that I missed for you, Neff, that you're gonna see. So, hold on one second. You look inside G4, and it looks like to be a some sort of bunking quarters. There's about 20 beds on the interior, or no, I'm sorry, 10 beds on the interior, and footlockers at the end of each bed.
Any lights on?
There seems to be a couple of candles that are lit, but does not seem to. You don't see any movement at the moment.
And can I make out anyone inside the beds or anything like that?
Roll a perception check.
Well, that is a solid 7.
You don't see anything in there.
Okay. I'll go back to the group and let them know that I couldn't make anything out aside from some lights in that room with a bunch of beds and footlockers.
Okay.
Guessing servants' quarters.
While they're doing that, can I be casting detect magic from whenever Nephrax walked into the thing? 30 feet, and it's active for 10 minutes.
Okay, so you're gonna you started casting detect magic now outside here.
Yeah, when he first walked in there while we were standing outside, when he first walked into the thing.
Okay, so not from when the stables.
Well, after we come out of the stables, yeah.
After you walked out of the stables, you cast detect magic?
Yeah.
You notice that there's a magic essence coming from one of the horses in the stables.
Ooh.
Nephrax, while you were inside the pantry, there was a barred door that was inside the pantry that I missed.
Okay.
So there's that, and then you also notice that there are 2 corpses inside the pantry. One of
What?
an older man and one of a younger man.
Which direction does the barred door appear to go?
Towards the street. Here, hold on one second.
Okay. No, you don't have to move the camera or anything. I just wanted to know it's not going to G5 or G8.
No, it's going back into the street.
No, okay.
No sound.
I don't know if he's talking. Oh no.
Yeah, they're talking.
Hello. Check 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a barred door that leads towards the street, and then you see 2
Understood.
2 bodies in there. One of an older male human, and then a halfling male.
Can I
They
search
look
their
like-
corpses?
Sure.
They look like what? They were roughed up or something?
They look like they are servants in the household.
Ah, gotcha.
And they're corpses.
Yeah.
Ooh, they did.
Well, he's doing that. Can I get Granite's attention to go back into the stables?
Yep.
Like, hey, Granite, there's something in the stables we missed. I want to go back in there. I want to find the magical thingy.
Okay.
Okay, well, let me let Nephromax know that we're walking away so he doesn't come back outside and panic.
Okay.
And I just stick my head in the door and tell him that we're going back towards the stables real quick.
I'm over there rustling through dead guys' pockets. I'm like, all right.
I got this.
All right.
Such a terrible party we've become.
So you make your way back to the stables, and the magic seems to be emanating from the large black horse's hooves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Does it look like he's coming from his shoes?
Yep.
He's got magic shoes?
Seems like that the horseshoes seem to be enchanted.
Holy shit. Oh man, do we have time? I'm gonna make a note of this.
I bet.
I'm gonna make a note of this. And I'm gonna tell Granite that the horse has magic shoes. I want that horse.
That just piques Granite's interest a little bit further because he already assumed that this horse was going to be used for a travel or a getaway the way that it was loaded.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I had my notebook with me.
So what's the party doing now?
I guess we're waiting on those two. Hello?
You guys?
We can hear you.
You can or can't?
Can.
Oh, okay. What are you guys doing?
I'm
Well,
standing outside with you.
We're waiting. What do y'all want to do now?
I was searching the dudes. Did I find anything on them?
There's nothing on them.
Okay. I come back outside then.
Okay. You come back
Like, hey,
outside
there's-
and join everybody else.
There's a couple of dead guys in there.
Dead?
Yeah, like not alive.
Recently, or are they like preserving their bodies?
I don't know. I didn't kill them. They were
That
just
just doesn't
they were
seem
dead when I got
sanitary.
there. I
Can
swear I swear they were dead when I walked in.
Can I go take a look at them to see if I can determine how long they've been dead?
Sure. Go ahead. Go in.
I didn't
and
really
you,
I didn't
you
really
go,
care.
You go in the room and make a medicine check.
Good.
Granite overhears Nephmarax say that and then says, I will remember those words.
Awesome.
They were dead
Mike.
when I got there.
8. 8 total.
Oh yeah, these guys have been dead for some point in time. You're not certain.
They're not warm though, right?
Not warm, no.
I walk back out. So there was a horse with valuables on it and a couple of dead servants.
There's a
What do you-
couple of other dead servants over there, and I point back to where we just were.
What do you think the chances of someone is here stealing from them while we're here at the same time?
I say our odds are pretty good. And I make my way back towards G5.
Okay.
Going in the kitchen?
You gonna go inside the kitchen?
I'm sorry.
G4?
I guess G4.
All right. You're gonna walk into G4.
I'm going to walk up to G4.
You're walking up to G4.
I'll go ahead and go in. I'm already disguised as the dude.
All right. Nephmarax walks into G4.
Didn't even ask
Groundskeeper
anybody else
Willie.
if they wanted me to do it. I just walked in.
All right. He walks just in. What you notice inside is it's a large room that contains 10 bunk beds. There's foot lockers at the end of each bed. And in the northwest corner contains wooden mannequins and racks that seem to be like they were designed to hold armor and weapons. But the mannequins and racks are bare at the moment.
Can I take a quick glance over the bunk beds and see if I can see any lumps?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
A person-sized lump, I mean. Yeah, somebody forgot to make their bed.
These mattresses
Make
are
a
lumpy and
what?
uncomfortable.
Perception?
Perception.
I got something to take the lumps out of those mats.
We fluff your bed.
7?
17.
17. You don't see anything in the beds. It seems the room is
Thank
vacant.
God.
Okay, I'm going to poke my head back outside. I'm going to tell them, hey, it looks empty. Come on in.
I'll follow.
All right, you all enter the barracks. And
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out the window.
Okay.
Are the mannequins in that area that look like it's closed off to us?
They're on the
Mannequins, the stands.
They're on the far side of the room. That's where you're at.
Oh,
They're-
okay. So
they're
the
not in
area
that-
on the map that looks like it's closed off, we haven't seen in there.
You haven't looked in there yet.
Okay.
So we'll check the room.
Okay.
Or I'll speak for myself. I'll check the room.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, Lord, that's a lot. 18, 25,
Jeez.
20.
What the hell is your investigation?
Well, I got a proficiency, and it's a +5. So 7 is 25.
All right. So you begin looking around the room and through all the trunks that are at the edge of each bed, which you notice you seem to find a whole lot of clothing, a lot of folded laundry, a lot of underwear for some reason.
Freaks!
Nothing that really stands out as important. From your looking, you extrapolate this seems to be some sort of guard barracks. And
Right.
just general notes and things written on paper about grocery lists, maybe, or what somebody wants to eat. Somebody wrote a letter to their loved one.
I
Nothing
take
of-
that letter.
You take the letter to somebody's loved one.
Bunch of fucking monsters. We've
Yeah.
become.
There doesn't seem to be anything else of interest in the room.
Is my detect magic picking up anything?
Nothing at all.
Okie dokie.
Did that investigation from him include looking in the footlockers?
Yeah, he was looking in the trunks. That's where he found some of the personal
Oh,
notes
okay.
and then the laundry and such.
Cool. I'm gonna glance into the, I don't know what it is, closet, whatever that thing is. Yeah.
You open it up and take a look inside. It just seems to be a storage closet that fairly bare. A couple of practice dummies are stuffed into a corner where you assume this is where they they put their training equipment for when they are running drills.
All right. I'll come out of there.
All right.
This house is weird. That's all I got.
This is a strange house.
So have we been able to determine that we can't get any further than where we're at right now?
Not without going in the front door, I would think.
No, I mean, have we searched enough in these areas to realize that we can't get to the other side from where we're at?
I feel like we have.
Yeah.
So about how long would it take to determine that, if otherwise?
Long enough for us to walk to the
Okay.
front door.
I can hear TJ, but I don't hear Daniel.
I haven't said anything.
Oh, okay.
I'm just waiting for y'all.
I was asking the DM.
Oh, I thought you were talking to them or to your party and how long y'all were going to wait to figure out.
Well, the general
I mean-
question was, can we determine that we can't get to the other side, obviously?
You pretty much looked through everything on this side, and you haven't seen any other doors except for the one that leads out in the pantry to the road, and then the large barred doors in the stables that lead out to the road. Those are the only other doors that you've noticed outside of what you have.
Right, so we're not interested in going outside of the wall since we just climbed all to get in, so I'll let everybody kind of do their thing and then wait for them to decide that they're ready to mosey around.
I'm ready pretty quick. As soon as I come out of that room, I'm like, let's, where next?
There's nothing magical in here. Penelope's bored.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Anyone
Franz.
find any lockpicks by chance?
Nope.
No lockpicks.
Oh.
Negative.
All right, so
Question for the
you'll
DM.
answer for the player.
when we're in the vicinity of G4, can we hear? What do we hear? Do we hear anything, or is it just white noise and regular night silence?
Right now, you don't really hear much of anything. It's just night silence.
Okay. I haven't been listening for anything particular. I just crossed my mind.
Okay. So y'all make your way around the outside of the buildings out towards the front entrance of the building.
I'm gonna walk up to the door. But do I still have Detect Magic up?
At this point in time, you're getting close for it to being gone.
All right. Do I detect any sort of like alarm or anything on the door?
No, you're not detecting any magic on the door as far as I have seen so far.
I let them know that it's at least not magically trapped.
Cool. I walk in.
All right. Walk in the front door.
Oh, it's open.
Nephrax, when you
What do I see?
When you walk
Everybody's
into the
staring
front
at you.
door-
It's a whole fucking party.
All right, so here's what you see when you walk into the front door. The floor is strewn with bodies.
No,
I think-
no audio.
Yeah, I think we lost him again.
Just when I got
This is
to
how
a
you-
good part.
Keeps you in
Damn.
suspense.
All right. Yeah. What do I see?
Okay. The floor is strewn with bodies. And on the inside you see two I guess thugs just kind of standing over the mess with bloody maces. And you can hear the sound of fighting from the top wide staircase in the northwest corner of the map, which is over here.
Is that's going up?
Yeah, this is going up. It's
Okay.
like an upstairs. You hear fighting coming from the upstairs. All
right. I'm
you
gonna
see two iron chandeliers hang from the dark mahogany ceiling above the long dining table carved from red larchwood. Chairs surround the table with a particularly tall and elaborate chair on each end. Lining the wooden paneled walls are tapestries and locked wooden cabinets that seem from the outside look like they have dishes and silverware. And then you see a black marble fireplace with a family portrait mounted above it.
You said that the two figures that are not dead in this room, they are hooded, and I can't. They look hooded with bloody maces. That's what you described them as.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay,
couple of-
I'm going
couple of
to.
thugs.
Depending on how much you want me to be able to do, I'm going to shout "help," and then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at one of them.
All right, roll initiative, and I'll say your bonus action is you shouting help, and then your action is casting.
Daniel?
Nope.
No.
Man. All right, so
There you are.
your call for help is your bonus action, and your action is casting Eldritch Blast. Roll initiative.
Oh, boo! No surprise. Okay.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Oh boy, that was not the highest roll I've ever had. That surprises me.
I guess if Granite can roll low, I can roll high, right?
I guess so.
I believe.
I believe.
All right. I got a 13.
All right, hold on one second.
Is that a roll high for you?
Lost your audio again.
God damn it. Wonder if your computer's just getting hot.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All
Nope.
right, how about this?
Good.
All right. 25-20.
Nope.
2015.
15.
1510.
13.
12.
Everybody else.
Doing so good.
So the people
right.
outside heard me, I guess?
That was 12, 12, and what?
13.
13 for Grim. 12 for Penelope. And Neff for 12. Okay. All right. So, you cast Eldritch Blast. Roll your attack.
Oh, yeah, I do get a surprise round. Go fuck yourself. That's a 17.
17 will hit.
Mm.
Roll damage.
Is a 1d10. That would be 10 plus 4, 14.
Nicely done.
14. I may have to step up the difficulty.
Skadoosh.
No, man, it feels good to be powerful for once.
Yeah.
And I get fucking one-shotted by it.
We're going to get to like the boss, and the boss is going to be like 10 times harder than everybody else.
All right. So he takes damage and he goes, "Oh, what the hell?"
What the hell? I'm going to side saddle out of the way of the door if I can take 5 feet movement to the side.
Your movement was moving into.
Okay, well then I'll stand in front of the door.
You moved in, you walked in, you shouted help, and then casted Eldritch Blast, and that's the end of your turn.
Okay, I'm good.
So these guys are going to charge you.
Nice. Shit. 30. I was exactly 30 feet away. Damn.
They are going to take some multi-attacks.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh
Bye,
no. Oh no.
All right. So the first one, thug number 1. That is 8.
Miss.
All right. He takes his mace, swings it at you, but misjudges because of your current size versus what the size of your character, the size of the person that you are in.
Impersonating.
I'm guessing the dude I took was probably bigger than me. The
Little bit.
appearance I took.
Yeah.
Okay.
12.
My AC is 12.
That is a hit then. All right. So he does, on his second attack, readjusting for where he missed the first time, he swings and does 4 points of damage.
Is this the guy I injured originally?
Yes. You blasted that guy, and he's the first one to take a hit at you. This one is unharmed.
I'm going to take a reaction against him and cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
That is a Dex saving throw on his part.
That is a 6.
Ha! He failed. 3d10.
Ooh.
Christ.
He's dead.
Hold on, son. All right, where's my d10s? 1, 2, 3. 3d10 fire damage.
I am rolling terrible today.
That's 14 total.
All right. He is badly injured, but still standing.
Wow, that surprises me.
All right. And that's your reaction.
So So that's 28 total damage on that guy.
Okay, now the next guy is going to take his attacks on you.
That guy's hating his life right now.
Yeah, he is.
That is a natural 20.
Fuck. All right.
So
That
we're
misses,
gonna-
actually.
That's a 24 to hit.
Strangely enough,
All right.
he,
So
he doubled my AC, which is a critical miss.
I cast shield 3 times.
I don't even have
that
shield.
is double the dice. That is 10 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And then now he's going to take his second attack. That is a 14.
To hit? Yeah, that
Yep.
hits.
All right.
Thank
And
God that wasn't damage.
he will do 5 points of damage to you.
I am looking tore up from the floor up.
All right. So they unload.
Gross.
Oh, you know what? They have pack tactics, but they've already. That miss should have been. I should have been able to re-roll it. So next time, I'll remember that.
Remember how to play your characters, Daniel.
Yeah, it's not like if it's my fault. I'll accept the fact that I missed out on that. Okay, granted, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm assuming that I can hear this commotion at the door where the proximity of where I'm at.
You heard me on the crit.
You
go,
heard help, and then now you're hearing. Ah!
Okay, so I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to rage.
Bonus action rage.
I'm going to use my movement to get to the door.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm going to use my action to grab Nephromax and pull him out of the way.
20.
No reactions. Too late. He's doing it.
You are okay. I need you to roll a.
Attack of opportunities don't work if you're forcibly moved. They only work.
They work. It's still you're pulling a character outside of combat range. Now, Granite may be able to shield him from the attacks. It's just we'll just have to see how he rolls, which the son of a bitch rolls really well.
I will not resist.
All right, Granite,
I have a choice right now.
I need you to roll a strength check.
Yoink.
And Nephromax, since you are refusing or not refusing, then you auto fail. So, what's your
Okay.
strength check?
This is 17.
17.
I'm raging, so hang on. I get an advantage on that. I did not roll
All right.
with advantage. Yeah, my God, that's 22.
Okay. All right. So you wrap your arms around him, and you are ready for. You're going to pull him away. I'll allow the pull away, but you know what? I'll give you an option. You can either turn your body to try to take the hits, in which both of them will gain advantage in trying to attack you, or you can just try and pull him backwards. You would give 5 feet of movement as what you have to pull him backwards. I'm going to give you that option.
Well, if I move him with unprotected, he gets attacked.
Right.
So I want Granite would try to fix itself to where he would be attacked instead of somebody else.
Okay,
so I turn him away from them and I take the bludgeoning.
Okay, so they're gonna gain advantage on the attack of opportunity on
Swing
you.
away, swing away, swing away.
I want you to roll an athletics check right quick.
All right. Athletics. 15, 17.
I'll allow it. You swish him behind you, and your back is exposed to them. They're going to take attacks. They are going to take attacks of opportunity against you instead of Nephromax.
Am I going to get a second character killed?
Not me.
That is a 10.
Miss.
So one of them misses. Man, I'm rolling shit right now. 9.
Definitely misses.
That pisses me off. Okay. So, they seem to, their maces seem to just kind of bounce off your back. And that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Grim?
I'm going to go up into the door there, stand next to Granite. Yep. And I'm going to, I guess, just attack the one directly in front of me, because I wouldn't really have time to determine which one looks hurt the worst. So we'll go ahead and hit that guy.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Two-handed spear. God, that's a natural 1.
Oh man.
All
All
right,
right.
you
Two
lead
dice.
in. You lead in with your spear to stab him, and you telegraph your move the entire way. And the thug moves, grabs your spear, and pulls it from your hand, and disarms you and throws it on the ground.
All right, I'm going to smack him in the face with my claws then.
Okay.
That is a 14.
14 will hit.
Yeah, 14 to hit.
Yep, it hits. Do damage.
Did we lose you again?
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, can't hear you guys.
Okay,
Memento.
14 hits do damage.
Okay, cool. 8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. Penelope, it's your turn.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'm going to. I see. Nephrax looks real bad.
Real bad.
So.
Move.
This goes against my principles.
Healing
Yes.
goes against your principles.
Yeah.
I'm
But
not
so-
gonna die if you sneeze on me, but I am bleeding from multiple wounds.
What? Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
Level
Loss
2
of
cure
audio.
wounds.
Awesome. No audio. Well, you get them back. Oh my god. Okay.
Level
There
2
you go.
cure wounds.
Level 2 cure wounds. Okay, go for it.
Hey, that's not bad. It's 11,
Oh, we
14.
did. Hey,
What?
we lost your video.
Oh,
Turn the camera back on.
I heal for 14.
yes.
14.
I am looking a lot better.
That's not right.
There you go. Thank you. Awesome, Mom.
And I don't have any bonus actions, so that's my turn.
That's it. All right, Nephrax.
Oh, it's my turn. Hey, awesome. Can I? This is a good. This is an interesting question. Okay. Can I see the enemies through the 2 dudes in front of me?
You
Like
can.
what? Okay, so okay. So the dude that I hit with both of my attacks,
Mhm.
can I cast Eldritch Blast at him again?
You can, but since there's a body in the way, which specifically is going to be Granite, it's going to be an increase in DC.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
So it's going to add to his armor class.
No problem.
Okay,
That'll be a 19 total to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay. Where is my D10? There it is. That is 9 plus 4, 13 damage.
He's down.
Nice. All right, and then I'm going to take 2 steps back away from the door. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, now it is top of the round. This guy is pissed off at seeing you slip away, And what he's going to do is he is going to try and maneuver between you two guys while still staying in melee range. No, you know what?
Those are two very large men.
He's going to move, still stay in melee range with both of you, and he's going to pull out his heavy crossbow. And he's going to shoot between you two.
Does that increase my AC?
Yep, you got +2 to your AC.
Okay.
That is 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
Jeez.
He will do.
Bye, Matt.
I just got healed. I'm fine.
If you get sneak attack damage.
I know he's there.
That is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And yeah, he gonna turn and run.
Two
And
attacks of opportunity.
both of y'all take your attacks of opportunity on him.
You first, Cody. He's closer to you.
Nope. That's an 8.
That'll miss.
Okay. That is a. Oh shit! That's a 5. So 5 plus 5 is 10.
Wow. Dodges you as well.
Yeah.
And he is made his way there. Okay. And that was his go. Now it is Granite. Yeah.
I'm proficient with that. I should have added my proficiency to that. Oh well, screw it. Anyways, I'm raging, so I'll follow.
All right.
Since I've taken some attacks, I'll.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're right on his butt.
He's gonna wish he hadn't run. I hit him.
All right. Roll your attack.
It's 21.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Two-handed. So a D8 is. This guy's not had any damage to him.
He has had damage.
Okay, so D8 plus 3 is 11.
Okay. He takes a hit. Grim.
Is my spear anywhere along the ground between me and that guy?
It is no, not between y'all. He threw it behind him, so it's about 5 foot in the room right here.
Okay.
So you'd have to move forward, pick it up, and then go.
I'm going to run up the stairs ahead of the guy. I've got 40 feet of movement.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And I'm going to make a unarmed strike against him.
All right, make your attacks.
That is an 18.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
That is 6.
All right.
Second strike. That is a 24. No,
That'll hit.
that's 25.
That
Still
still
hit.
hits.
And another 6 points of damage.
This guy looks like he's on his last leg. In fact, he's down on the ground, on his knee, just heaving blood at the moment. Penelope, it's your turn.
gonna go inside.
Yeah, for Max.
Okay. You go inside.
I see they have that under control, and I'm gonna hold an attack, firebolt if someone else comes into range.
Okay.
An enemy comes into range.
All right. So you're holding a firebolt attack.
Yes.
All right. So, Nephmarax, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I get as far into the building as being down and left 1 square of Penelope?
5, 10, 15, 20, 30.
No, over 1, where you had me originally.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to.
15.
What would it be considered if I wanted to reach down and pick up Grimm's spear? Would that
Bonus
be an action or
Bonus
consume my
action.
bonus action? Okay, I'm going to pick up his spear with my bonus action,
All right. You pick up his spear.
and then can I try? Actually, hold on. Where's my spell? I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on the dude that the other guys are fighting.
Okay.
That
is a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
And I think your DC is 13.
14.
14.
You're thinking it was a mole.
Ah, he fails.
Okay,
I
So-
am not rolled worth a crap today.
so because he failed and he's already taken damage, it's a D12 instead of a D8.
Right.
Nice. A million.
It's
Thanks,
It doesn't
6.
matter. It honestly doesn't matter. How do you want to kill him?
I want the shadows to like envelop his body and surround his head, and then just like his head just like ceases to exist.
All right. So your darkness pours out of your orb and just roils across the ground in waves, and then envelops his feet, and then slowly crawls up his body and begins to wrap. You see him going, trying to brush it off, but it just kind of rolls back up his body, and then it just slowly consumes his head, and it's almost like he's kind of like he can't breathe anymore. You see him struggle, and then the darkness completely envelops his head, and then dissipates, and there's nothing left. Just a nice flat cut across the neck, and his head is gone. He's dead. And you are now out of combat.
Ooh.
Okay, so I want to take the opportunity to see what these individuals are dressed in.
Roll a perception check.
They're fucking city guards.
I don't care at this point. I really don't. 13, 15.
All right, you go and begin to dig around in his personal belongings and try to just see what you see. You definitely notice that this is indeed the city watch. No, I'm kidding.
I'm going
not-
home.
Granite's not
notice-
phased.
you see a tattoo on his shoulder, and it is of a flying snake.
Okay, so the Zentarum.
And
Now, I know it's been some time since I've had some dealings with them, but do I connect that to our first encounter?
you notice you recall
Okay.
the previous encounters with them that you've had
Well-
so far.
With Grim standing right there, I make sure I point that out to him.
Okay.
I nod in acknowledgement and validate his feelings.
What the fuck?
I'll pick up the body from the stairs and take him back downstairs.
Do we still hear fighting going on upstairs?
Yeah, there's still fighting going on upstairs. You hear?
I just wanted him out of the way.
I just want to make a real quick verification with the DM. It is my intention. Wait, hold on. Is this a? Frick, hold on. Disguise self.
That's an hour-long spell, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's an hour and it's not concentration. Okay, so I still look like the groundskeeper guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I would like to stay that way.
You can, You're still there. You're probably 25, 30 minutes in so far. That's
Oh,
your
okay.
spell.
Cool. Perfect.
All right. So floor is yours.
What now?
Can we tell if the bodies that they were standing over were they servants?
The
Just
body.
just glancing, because
Okay.
I'm not trying to get too far from the stairs.
What you see for body wise, it seems to be 8 guards, and they seem to be wearing tattered clothing that you can only guess based on the tapestries is for the House Grolhund.
I'm good with what I see, and I make my way back to the stairs where Grim is, if he hasn't gone anywhere.
Nope. I am standing here just trying to make heads or tails of what's going on upstairs. I think we lost their audio again.
Did we? Hello.
Oh,
No,
I
there
hear
you
you.
are.
Okay,
No.
you guys just weren't talking. Okay.
Waiting for y'all.
I'm just gonna follow Granite and Grim. Try not to step in any pools of goop.
Okay.
Same.
All
All right.
Where y'all heading?
I'll start heading upstairs, I guess. Carefully.
I'm behind him since I went back downstairs.
All right, you're gonna go upstairs. Of course, you would go upstairs. Let's see.
Yeah, where you don't have a map ready.
I don't have the map prepared yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
okay.
Well
He
then.
didn't expect
no,
us
no,
to
no,
actually
no.
go inside the house.
It's a
today.
great stopping point.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
I've got the map for the upper floor right here.
Oh, okay.
I can walk you through what's going on. Let me just open the map up here.
I just, more fighting. Might as well go where the fighting is until it calms down.
And
Can you swap that camera feed with the share screen or something?
no. Okay, so what you see is when you walk upstairs, there seems to be a battle going on between a lot of the same clothing styled men that you just saw downstairs, the black armor, which they were in black armor, the 2 thugs that you killed, and what you assume to be are the house guards. The floor is strewn with dead bodies. There are 2 large doors which you are guessing is to the master bedroom, because you happen to see a woman in the back, and she is screaming at the top of her lungs, "The city watch is on the way!" And to your left, okay, to your right is where you saw the woman screaming, "The city watch is on the way." And to the left, you see, you don't see, but you hear a character of some sort putting a boot against a door.
It's just
So-
like picking it up and thunk. There we go. That'll hold him.
Yeah.
No.
All right. So, what we can do for this is,
Uh,
let me ask you this: are y'all going to intervene?
We've come this far.
I mean, Grim's at the top of the stairs, so I can't.
What I'm going to do is, after hearing her say that the city watch is on the way, I'm going to turn myself into looking like a city watch guard.
Okay. You make yourself look like a city watch guard before, from hearing that and staying kind of in the stairwell and not making yourself quite known yet.
And then I'll look at the rest of the party and, you want to go? We doing this?
I'm just here for the ride. I'm assuming Granite's going up.
Granite was right behind Grim, so
All right.
if Grim's already in motion, then Granite's with him.
Lead the way. We're fire support.
I look to Nephrax and hold out my hand.
I can show you the world.
Hold out his hand. Why is he holding out his hand?
Yeah, you picked up my spear.
Oh, yeah, okay. You could have like gestured to the spear. Okay. Yeah, I toss him his spear.
All right.
Just imagine Nephrax start looking real dreamy as he starts to reach out.
Blink, blink,
Yeah, but
Rubs,
like,
like the spear.
does he want me to like shake his hand? What's he want?
It's happening.
It's the lusty Arconian maid. Are you finished polishing my spear?
Oof. All right. And at that point, we will go ahead and stop for the afternoon, and we will pick up in 2 weeks for another episode of Attacking the Darkness. Next week, we will have Defending the Darkness, in which we will discuss the events of today's game and any other events in D&D we feel like talking about.
Awesome.
And the
Hi,
romance
guys.
that is now striking up between Nephrax and Grim.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. And all who are watching, thank you very much for watching. We greatly appreciate it, and we hope you enjoyed today's show. So we will see you all next time on Attacking the Darkness. Good evening, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.